Gotta relax.
This is Earth Radio. And now here's human music.
Hey guys, how's it going? White Wolffire here, and I have a bit of a different video for you today. It's going over Overwatch and healers. A lot of videos have been coming out recently about Overwatch needing some type of new healer. And personally, I believe this is true. If you look at other classes in the game versus support, you will see a decent sized selection. But in the support class, you have 5 choices. You have Ana, Zen, Lucio, Mercy, and Symmetra. Out of those 5, only 4 heal, and out of those 4, it's currently a big requirement to run Mercy, leaving very little choice when it comes to healing. So what happens because of this little choice in healing characters, the role of healing becomes very stale and becomes very tedious. It's slowly devolves into very boring, constant gameplay. So what this has to do with the video is that recently some of Mercy's concept art came out, which included some really cool, like, classic medical looking skin, which has nothing to do with this video. But another thing that came out was a completely different version of Mercy, and it was this guy. It seems some of the Overwatch community has really latched onto him and seemed to enjoy him, but many people are trying to make him Mercy. I mean, at one point he literally was Mercy, but they're literally switching him out with her, or they're making him like adopted brother or an intern or a work colleague or something like that. Which, I mean, I don't mind, but I really think it's a missed opportunity where he could be his own character with his own kit and his own story. And what class could he be? Support. So I made him a name, a kit, and a backstory for him. Also, before I go over this, I was looking to make a more of a frontline healer. We don't really have a frontline healer. Yes, we have Lucio, but to me, he's not directly frontline. He's more middle of the pack type of thing than the other 3 healers, which are pretty much backline. So his name is Jace Forsberg. His age is 32, and he's actually Swedish, just like Torbjorn. His occupation is a combat rescue medic. His base is classified, and his affiliation is Swedish Operational Defense. For health, I gave him 150, and I also gave him 50 shields. This is because I wanted him to be able to take a little bit of damage, but I don't want him to, become a DPS. His primary is a CBJ-MS Pulse machine gun, or the CBJ-MS is kind of what I want it to look like. I'm not good with damage numbers, but it should be fast fire hit scan, small ammo capacity, and short to medium range. His ability 1 is Pulse Force. He uses pulse rockets at the bases of his boots to launch in a direction he is moving, with a small knockback plus some damage for enemies. His passive goes with this ability and creates a small fire trail, which is the damage after using Pulse Force that damages enemies. His ability 2 is Mini Medic. He can hold 2 of them. He sends out a drone to an ally for fast healing, faster than Zen's, less than Mercy, for a small duration. His ability 3 is Mini Fighter. It's a drone also. He only has 1 of them, and this can be placed on an ally to shoot at nearby enemies. He cannot have a healing drone and a fighter drone on the same person. Now, I did make 2 ultimates for him. I kind of like the second one better, but that's up for you guys. The first one is Electric Override. All 3 drones in a radius either around the hero or around him explode, and just do damage. The second one is Electrified Support. He can place his mini medics on 2 allies, giving them movement speed and health, or attack speed and health. I wasn't too sure. With the movement speed, it made me think of Baneblade and super fast Genjis and super fast nano boosted Reinhardts. So I thought about attack speed, but then more slicing and dicing from a a Genji. I don't know. So yeah, I thought it would be good ultimate. So we haven't heard much about Sweden in the Overwatch lore. We know Torbjorn's from there, and he had something to do with the Omnics in Russia, if I remember correctly. But we don't really know much about Sweden directly. So I thought it'd be cool to make a Swedish background. At the beginning of the Omnic crisis, Sweden sent out help to other countries, but when Omnics sent large attacks to Stockholm and Gothenburg, they shut down their borders and rebuilt themselves, massing a large army for the relatively small country and even larger air force and navy. They became completely neutral territory and refused to send out more than medical supplies to war zones. Now, Jace Forsberg was born in Sigtuna, Sweden, a little ways away from Stockholm, to a normal family. His mother is a doctor and his father was a professor at Konstfack in Stockholm. He went to school to become a paramedic but enlisted to the Swedish army and became a combat medic. He came back to Sweden when the attacks hit the large cities, and during the attacks he learned his father had died. After this happened, he saw his government pull away from helping other countries, and he did not like this. He wanted to be able to go out and help, so he left his home country and went AWOL to go help war zones with his medical and fighting experience. And that's pretty much Jace Forsberg and what I thought would be a cool story for him and a cool kit for a healer in Overwatch, since we really need one. Please let me know what you think, and yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!